Good morning, dear children. Today we will start lesson 20, Robinson Crusoe. Okay, so children, this lesson, Robinson Crusoe, tells the story of a brave young man, okay, who loved adventure and wanted to become a sailor. Okay, so let's read the story to know more about him. Robinson Crusoe was born in England in the year 1632. When he was a child, he wanted to become a sailor, but his father would not allow him. Robinson therefore ran away from home. He became a cabin boy and later a sailor. So here children, Robinson Crusoe was born in England. Okay, and in which year? Yes, in the year 1632. Okay, since his childhood, he wanted to become a sailor. Okay, now what is the meaning of sailor? Sailor means a person who sails a ship or a boat. Okay, now but his father would not allow him to do so. Okay, so Robinson Crusoe left his home. Okay, he ran away from his home. He left his home and became a cabin boy. Now, here, children, cabin boy means a person who works on a boat, like a helper or so. Okay. Um, okay. Then later he became a sailor. So, first of all, he worked as a cabin boy and later he became a sailor. Okay. Next, one day his ship was going to Africa with a load of cargo. All of a sudden, the ship was hit by a big storm. For 12 days, the ship was tossed about by the mighty waves. The ship began to leak. It was going to sink. Okay. Now, here, children, one day he was going to Africa in his ship. With what? With a load of cargo. Now, cargo means goods carried on a ship. Okay. So, suddenly, the ship was hit by a great storm. Okay, and the ship started to toss in the powerful waves, as you can see in the picture also. Okay, the ship stuck in the storm. Okay, now because of the great powerful waves, his ship broke down. Okay, and started to sink in the seawater itself. Okay, children. Now next, Robinson with a few men managed to get a lifeboat. They tried to row their little vessel against the tides. They rowed and rowed. The sea was very rough. Suddenly, there came a huge wave which threw them into the sea. Now, children, somehow Robinson and men, okay, few men who were in the same ship, okay, managed to get a lifeboat. Okay, as their boat was about to sink in the sea, they somehow managed to get a lifeboat. Okay, and they tried to row their little vessel means small little lifeboat. Okay, they tried to row it, but as the storm was very strong and very powerful, they couldn't. Okay, and because of the powerful waves, they all fell into the sea. Okay, next, all of them tried to swim, but it was useless. Robinson Crusoe was carried by a wave on the beach of an island. Here, children, this word is island. Okay, Crusoe looked for his companions, but he saw no one. He thanked God for saving his life. Now, here, children, all of them means Robinson Crusoe and uh, some more people were also there in the ship now. They also. Okay. So, all of them tried to swim. Okay, as their ship was broken, they fell into the sea. So they tried to save their life and they started to swim. but it was useless, as the waves were very strong and powerful, and it was strong too. Okay, somehow Robinson managed to swim to an island. Okay, now what is the meaning of island? Island is a place which is surrounded by water from all the sides. Okay, so Robinson Crusoe looked for other fellow companions, means his other friends or people were also there with him. Na? So he started to looked after or started to search them, but he couldn't find them. Okay, so what he did, he thanked the God for saving his life. At least, okay, his life was saved. So he thanked God. He knew that laying on the open beach was dangerous. He crawled away from the beach and climbed a tree. He spent the night on the tree. In the morning, when he got up, he could see a ship laying not far off. He decided to swim to the ship and get as many things as possible. Now, Now, children, Robinson knew that it was dangerous to lay down in the unknown place or that island, because he was fully unaware about that place. Okay, so he knew that it is dangerous to lay down there. So he took shelter on a tree. Means he spent that night on the tree itself. Okay. Next morning, when he got up, he found his broken ship, okay, which was laying not very far away from the beach. Okay, so next he decided to swim to the ship. Now, for what? To get as many as things, to get many things as possible. Okay, so he wanted some useful things to survive on the lonely island, isn't it? So he decided to swim to the ship to get as many as things possible. Okay. He swam to the ship. By this time, the sea had become calm. What word is this? Calm. Okay. The waves were not high. He collected whatever he thought useful: bread, rice, cheese, wine, gunpowder, saws, hammers, pistols, clothes, etc. He filled them into 3 boxes. Now, children, he swam to the ship, and by that time the storm was over. Okay, and the sea was calm. Everything was over. Okay, means the storm and everything was over, and the sea was calm and peaceful. So he collected some useful things from the ship, like bread, rice, cheese, wine, gunpowder, saw, hammer, pistols, clothes, etc. Okay, all these things he collected from the broken ship. Okay, now, and after that, he filled those things into 3 boxes. Okay, children. Next, then he fitted a raft with pieces of wood held together by ropes. He placed the boxes on it. With some difficulty, he rowed it to the shore. Now, children, as you know, he filled all those things into 3 boxes, isn't it? Now, to take the boxes back to the beach, he made a raft. Now, what is the meaning of raft? Raft means an open boat which is made up of pieces of wood tied together by ropes. Okay, so he made a raft and he placed the 3 boxes on it, and with the help with some difficulty he reached back to the beach with all the 3 boxes. Okay, next. The next day, Robinson Crusoe had a look around the island. He went up to a high hill and looked in all directions. The land was surrounded by water on all sides. He realized that he was on a small island with no other human being on it. Now, children, as you know, I already told you the meaning of island. Island means a piece of land which is surrounded by water from all the sides. Okay, so now next day when Robinson Crusoe woke up, okay, so he looked around. Okay, next day he woke up and he explored or looked around the island, and he realized that he was on a small lonely island with no other human being on it. Means no other people were there on that island except Robinson Crusoe. Okay, children. So next, for the next 13 days, Crusoe made many trips to the ship. He brought many more useful things from the ship. He needed these things to stay alive. He had to live alone on a lonely island. Now, children, for next 13 days, Robinson Crusoe went many times to the broken ship. Now, can you tell me why did he go there many times? Huh? Why did he go there? Yes, to collect some more useful thing. As you know, he was alone on the island, and those things were required or needed to live or survive on a lonely island. Okay, as he was alone, all those things were required to stay alive there. Okay, or to survive there. Okay, children. So I hope you have understood till here. In next video class, we will continue the lesson. Okay, children? Thank you.